So I pulled into the complex this morning, and the first thing I got was, of course, I clocked in. I got a call from the on-call, and they're telling me there's an apartment with no heater. So I went into the apartment, looked at it, turned it on, made sure it's not just a breaker. And of course it turned on, it kicked on. I could hear it blowing out at, it was 61 degrees. But the thing is, she tells me, Master, when did this start? And the tenant tells me it started around midnight, and it's been really windy. I've got a pretty good idea of what it is. I'm gonna take you guys to see. Oh, first of all, power, energy. All right, so I just got up here on the roof, and I went downstairs to the apartment. I turned it on, and the one thing I hear, I don't know if you guys can notice this, just from the sound. You guys will notice, well, the compressor's on. The AC compressor. This is a package unit. Compressor should not be on, and of course the heater is not warming up yet because it's blowing cold air, but I do have it on heat, and that's a problem that happens sometimes. The wiring, you'll see what I mean. This has been patched a few times. At some point the AC wire may have gotten mixed up with the, let me open this unit up pretty fast. Okay, so I opened my service panel, and the yellow one is AC. So if I disconnect that, the compressor should top. There we go. Did you guys hear that? Compressor kicked out. I don't know if you guys caught that. As soon as I disconnected the yellow wire, now the white one is the heater. The yellow one's are AC. So which means that the problem is going to be this way of the connection. As soon as I disconnected, like I said, the yellow one. And I've got it on a heater down there, and you guys can hear the heaters on. As soon as they're not supposed to turn on at the same time. As soon as I connect the yellow ones, this is just low voltage. Of course, the compressor kicks in. It shouldn't do that. Which tells me somewhere along this low voltage line, there's a tangled wire. I've got a feeling it's going to be here. Well, they told me the wind had affected it. That told me a lot. I'm gonna take this apart. I want to figure out where the problem's at. I'll let you guys know. What happens is, as soon as I turned the unit on downstairs, I could hear the compressor and the compressor fan going, and that's not supposed to happen, especially on any unit. So when that happens, and it's common, people tell me it's blowing cold air. So in this case, the wiring got mixed up, and these units will actually run both the heater and the AC at the same time. They'll do it. They will do it, and they'll do it in the summer too. It's happened to me before, and people tell me it's just blowing hot air, and I come up here and of course the heater's on. So is the compressor, so it's doing both functions at the same time, and that happens a lot when these wires are mixed up, or sometimes they're just laying out here on the roofs. Sometimes the sun eats right through them, and a little bit of rain, and gets really messed up. We're gonna deal with this issue today, this morning. Alright, so after looking at this for a while, I decided to take it all apart. What happens is, this is the wiring going inside the house, the low voltage, inside the apartment. And I don't have any continuity here. Nowhere. So now I know that there's nothing wrong from this point inside. Turns out that my problem is actually here. I think it was probably running through my fan, power in there, and it's just making a mess. So as you can see here, I've got continuity all over these. So now at this point, I know that my connection is. First I thought it was this way, going towards the apartment. Now I know it's not. I'm just gonna replace this new section of. It's not that big. All right, so putting this back together, I'm just putting a new cable, low voltage wire. What I want to show you guys is I'm doing these wire nuts, and I'm putting some silicone in them because this is going to be up here exposing the roof. You want to try and protect them, weather seal them as much as you can. They should be in a sleeve, but at this point, kind of can't do it no more. But what I'm doing is I know they sell these wire nuts with silicone in them already, but this is another way of, especially for these smaller ones, low voltage wires, you can do your own. Just put them, connect them, and put a little bit of silicone. I should most. All right. Well, that's it. Put my new wire in. Low voltage wire. Plenty of silicone here at the junction. It's all taped up. Just want to show you guys something. Take this piece of wire here. I'll bring it over to the shade. It's really windy today. Anyways, this is what happened. What happens is, all this wire is usually inside of like a protective sleeve that makes it weatherproof. But when it gets peeled in sections, then you get it still has an ice insulator, but as you can see, the UV lights eats right through it. I don't know if you guys can see that the wire is getting exposed there. You guys can see the copper there. That's copper. So that makes a low voltage bridge from wherever these wires are all bunched up, and this starts happening. It doesn't take much, and that's why I had my heater was running. So was a compressor, which means the air conditioning was running. So the package unit was blowing hot and cold air, but since it was cold last night, it was blowing mostly cold air. And that's why when I turned on the unit downstairs, I could hear the compressor running. Now these package units, the compressor doesn't run when you're running a heater. So that had my heater and compressor running at the same time, and that was it. That was the issue. Have a great day.